Okay, so today clearly is an evolution of this new program I'm going to do. As I'm leaving yet another lesson, I came up with another idea. So I do a lot of pop quizzes during my lesson. Like I'll say, so, pop quiz, how can you help the horse um, do that better or have a better understanding of what you asked for? And then I allow the person to come up with the answer. And the reason I do it that way is because I think it helps build your own confidence in your own narrative, your own ability to um, trust yourself, trust that you might know the answer. Because a lot of times people do know the answer and they don't trust themselves to know the answer. So I like my pop quizzes. And sometimes when I do pop quizzes, they'll be like, I can see on their face they get alarmed, deer in the headlights kind of thing. But then when I apologize later after they've done them, they're like, no, I think it's actually pretty good because, like, I knew the answer. Um, and if I just keep feeding you the answers, you don't ever gain that confidence of saying, I knew that. If you have to verbalize it yourself without being prompted, other than being asked the question, a lot of times it surprises you that you actually knew it. I did a lot of pop quizzes with this last lesson here, and one of the things that I came up with, which would be fun, is to actually do a clip of her, say her lesson, where I'm asking her the pop quiz. Like, okay, so now your horse is coming too much with the shoulder to the mounting block. How can you fix that? What can you do to help the horse understand that you don't want primarily their shoulder, you want their whole body? How can you get the message to her that she's now repetitively come with the shoulder? How can you get the message to her that it's not as much shoulder as you're offering? I actually need more butt than you're giving me so that you can come more square. How can you explain that to her? What can you do to help her understand that what she's been able to do multiple times, which is now a pattern? How can you explain to her that even though it's been the right answer as far as she's concerned so many times, now you want to change it up, right? So you don't want to make her wrong, because that's not helpful. If you've allowed her to do it wrong so many times, it's your fault. You taught her the wrong way. So now you need to teach her a new way. Let's change it up. Let's do it a little bit different. How do you introduce that different version? So there's a part where in my video that I did with this young lady is I did my pop quizzes as I've always done. So it's going to be kind of fun going through all my old videos and doing the pop quizzes, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the clip that is me asking the pop quiz and us explaining like what the pop quiz is about. Maybe even show you a clip of what's going wrong. And then maybe maybe in the beginning, it'll be after like 10 people respond what they think the answer to the pop quiz is. And then say on the 11th comment, it'll be the clip of the video of her answering it or him answering it. And then maybe after the next comment down will show the improved version of what the answer resulted in, like what the result was from what the person said might work. I think that'd be kind of fun, because you're not only going to see where it's going wrong or why it's going wrong, you'll hear me ask, how can we fix that? And then you'll hear them come up with the answer of how they could fix that. Then you'll see the improvement from what they came up with. I think that'd be kind of neat. It's kind of like, hey, and then it gives you, say, at first we'll have 10 people. Maybe even at first I'll do every time 5 people answer. On the 6th one I'll put up, her answer, and on the 7th one I'll put up the response, or the improvement for the horse in that problem. So like what I just described actually happened. There were a couple other things. I said, how do you think we can get her out of the mud? So she kept getting kind of like bogged down at a certain spot in the pattern, and it just kept happening in the same spot. Like, how can I get her out of the mud? What are possible tricks, I guess you could say, to help her get unstuck? How can we get her out of the mud? And then I could, like I said, the 6th or the 11th response or comment could be her answering me, and then us trying that, and then it working, and you getting to see on the 7th or the 12th response her actually showing the horse improve. The clip, maybe we'll do a clip of what's going wrong. Like maybe I'll show what's going, because usually when I do my pop quizzes, it's after a couple times when it's starting to look like a pattern. So the thing that we're pop quizzing will be happening minutes before I pop quiz. So maybe I'll show the clip of what just went wrong, like the horse coming over the mounting block, practically climbing on it with the front feet and the hind end still nowhere near it, and then discussing how we would fix that, and then showing that what we discussed was understood by the horse, and now we have a fixed situation. So I think that'd be kind of fun. I hope everybody thinks that this is going to be a really fun new process. I'm looking forward to trying it, and I hope it's something people tune into and participate in. My big thing is I really want people to participate. I want people to be able to have answers, feel that deer in the headlights moment, but yet, like me, I'm not going to jump down their throat if the deer in the headlights answer isn't really the best solution. I'm not going to jump down somebody's throat for that. And I don't want other people that are on this feed to jump down anybody's throat for their answer. It's okay to guess wrong. And when you guess wrong, you only learn. So I don't want anybody attacking anybody. That's going to be like, you'll be banned instantly. I don't want anybody making anybody feel like they got no business. I don't know if that's not proper English. They got no business. They got no business on there trying to learn. Everybody's there to learn, and if I can help people learn, or you can help people learn, great. But we're going to do it with respect for each other. Okay, cool. See ya.